Rahim. Today we will discuss about the correlation. This concept is commonly in practice for the research students. And usually when we perform any sort of test to check the impact of one variable on the other, or we want to start some sort of research in the medical sciences or in the physical sciences, or in social sciences, the concept of correlation is much more important. This concept indicates the relationship between two variables. Here, if we get the result -1, indicates the perfect correlation between two variables, while the +1 indicates the perfect positive correlation between two variables. However, if we get the figure 0, it indicates no relationship between variables. Furthermore, if we get the figure zero point 0.5, it indicates moderate relationship between variables, and the above zero point 0.5, it means we are moving towards the higher correlation, and when we reach up to zero point 0.8, zero point 0.9, or lastly 1, it indicates the highest correlation between the variables. Similarly, below zero point 0.5 means 0.4, 3, 2, zero point 0.1, we are moving towards a downward. So it indicates the downward or the lower relationship or the weak relationship between the variables. Here I have taken a data from my research paper. This is the data related to a country. I did not mention the name of the country here intentionally. The variables are the usage, access, availability, GDP, and financial inclusion. This is my paper that is related with the impact of different variables on the financial inclusion. So financial inclusion here is the dependent variable, while its usage, access, and availability of the different financial services are the independent variables, as well as the GDP is also the independent variable. Here I have get this figure by putting the data in the software. The software you may use the Stata, eViews, or SPSS, so you will get the results of the correlation in this way. Here you can see that if we want to check the relationship between access and usage, this is the 0.42, while the relationship between the availability and usage is 0.57, and availability and access is the 0.58. Similarly, when we talk about the GDP and usage relationship, this is the 0.787, this is the highest. Similarly, GDP relationship with the access is the 0.80, and with the availability is 0.78. The independent variable is the financial inclusion, and the relationship of the financial inclusion with the usage is 0.63, and with access is the 0.82, and with availability is 0.987, and with the GDP is 0.86. Here we can see financial inclusion has the positive relation with all of these variables. If negative relation occurs, you will see in the software you will automatically get the negative sign with the relevant figure. So these are the figures that we can get through the software, and we can easily explain all of these results. Our main concern is with the relationship of the independent variables with the dependent variable. However, the relationship between independent variables should be smaller or the lower, because in case of a higher relationship, like between usage and GDP, the relationship is 0.7, and between access and GDP is 0.8, and between availability and GDP is zero point 0.7. These figures are very high and they can create the problem of multicollinearity, which I will discuss in my next lecture. I hope you will understand it. I wait for your valuable comments. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.